News 46 is brought to you by...
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Pahrump Nugget, Progressive Cash Drawings, Mystery Point Multipliers, Mystery Gift Days, Extra Cash for 4 of a kinds, Bingo, Bowling, Football, and Food Specials. Looking for constant action? Look no further. Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News 46 is also brought to you by the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. When it comes to sensitive matters like bankruptcy, take a breath of fresh air by calling an experienced and compassionate attorney at the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. 775-727-4747. News is also brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. 775-727-9800.
Tonight on News 46, a short film to capture a criminal explodes on the web.
Wal-mart springs into summer with the fashion show.
A retro candy store, the Sugar Shack, will take you back. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, March 7th, 2012. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Zach Fuentes for News 46. High winds all over the valley since yesterday have caused some minor reported property damage. Visibility on the roadways yesterday during the windstorm seemed to have been the most common problem. No wind-related vehicle accidents have been reported, and many parts of southern Nevada experienced high winds. The Las Vegas Strip had wind gusts of up to 60 miles per hour, and gusts to 77 miles per hour were reported in Red Rock Canyon. The wind kicked up enough dust to shut down the US 95 of Boulder City. The US 93 was also closed when an 18-wheeler ran into a cable on the Hoover Dam bypass bridge. In Las Vegas, some trees toppled over and caused some damage to houses, but only minor damage by trees have been reported here in Pahrump. We will have the wind report and more updates on the weather later in the broadcast.
And James Wesley Adams received a mandatory life sentence after pleading guilty in Judge Kim Wonker's courtroom. He was charged with creating multiple videotaped recordings of unsuspecting girls and women.
An earlier sentencing hearing was postponed after psychosexual evaluation showed James Adams to have psychopathical behavior, characteristics, and was a high risk to reoffend. In district court, Judge Wonker gave Adams a $1,000 fine as well as a life sentence, which includes lifetime supervision and registration as a sex offender.
However, he can parole as early as 5 years. Adams was arrested while living with a woman and her daughter on White Street. The woman's daughter reportedly witnessed fingers coming through the floor of the home's bathroom while she was showering.
Police were called and located multiple pieces of video equipment in the crawl space beneath the home's bathroom, as well as Adams' mother's home on McMurray Drive, which had 144 VHS tapes interspliced with pornographic video recordings.
Adams has a previous conviction of taking lewd photos of a minor in 2006.
Well, a filmmaker is looking for help in capturing a criminal who has committed outrageous crimes against children for almost 3 decades.
A video hit the web last night that has already racked up millions of hits. The half-hour film produced by filmmaker Jason Russell is asking the world to help in stopping the #1 international criminal who they say is Joseph Kony. According to the documentary, Kony has been kidnapping children in Uganda for the past 26 years, forcing them to kill people, including their own family, raping and placing them into sexual slavery. He also mutilates their faces. Over 440,000 people have been displaced. Many of them are in hiding from this tyrant.
Worried, the rebel, when they raise us again, then they will kill us. My brother tried to escape. Then they killed using panga. They cut his neck.
Did you see it?
I saw.
We fear that if we sleep at our home, we can be abducted by the rebels because our home is far away from town.
They will catch us, then they take us there in the bush. So come here to save our life.
He has apparently enslaved over 30,000 children to fight in the LRA, which is the Lord's Resistance Army, so that he can remain in power. They are calling these kids the Invisible Children. Jason Russell, who is also the founder of Invisible Children, has asked that this year be the year to stop this man that many are comparing to Adolf Hitler. For more information and to view this video, you can go to Kony2012.com. That's Kony 2012.com. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And as we head into our first break, here's Kay with Jackson Hewitt with your tax tip of the week.
Tax Tip of the Week is brought to you by Jackson Hewitt Tax Services.
Hi, it's Kay with this week's Jackson Hewitt Tax Tip. Last year, did you sell stock? Maybe it was stock with a stockbroker, maybe you invested online, maybe you took part in an employee plan that offered you stock options, and you sold some of that stock. There are several things that are needed to report that sale. You will need to know the date you sold it, the amount that you received when you sold it, the date you purchased it, and the price you paid when you did purchase it. All of this information is required by law beginning this year to be furnished by the person who furnishes your stock information. If it's through a company, they usually deal with a stock company or broker. If it's your own personal broker, he will offer that to you. It is by law required. So make sure you have all that information and you report those stock sales. It may help you and it may decrease your taxable liability, but it is definitely something that has to be reported. Remember, any form that is sent to you by an employer, a stock company, a bank, any tax form that is received by you is also received by the Internal Revenue Service. So don't think that you'll just push one aside. That's for today. I hope you have a nice evening. This is Kay with Jackson Hewitt's Tax Tip.
Tax Tip of the Week is brought to you by Jackson Hewitt Tax Services.
News 46 is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
And welcome back to News 46. Peyton Manning has been cut from the Colts. Here's Nathan Hollenbeck with all the details.
One Manning made a victory headline this year with the Super Bowl win, taking it to the next level in championships. Who would have thought the younger brother, Eli Manning, would be doing this? All eyes at first were on Peyton Manning, with his unbelievable accuracy and distance in throwing. Manning's pre-snap routine is one of the most recognizable and imitated routines in sports. He has won a record 4 League Most Valuable Player awards. He has 11 4,000-yard passing seasons, including a record 6 straight, and is the Indianapolis Colts' all-time leader in passing yards with 54,828, and also has 399 total touchdown passes. In 2009, he was named the best player in the NFL. But what about now? Is he still the best player? We wouldn't know with the cut of Peyton Manning with the Colts. Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts ended their successful partnership with a saddened goodbye Wednesday, when team owner Jim Irsay released the star quarterback rather than paying $28 million bonus while there are lingering questions about his health. Irsay and Manning sat down to talk about this devastating goodbye, while both of them were fighting back tears to know that it's no more. Jim Irsay, as the owner, of course, didn't want to say goodbye, but the chance of keeping him was too risky. The 35-year-old Manning will become a free agent and is expected to generate interest from a half dozen or so NFL clubs, provided he's healthy. Manning is coming off a series of operations to his neck and missed all of last season when his team's record plummeted to 2-14. Indianapolis needed to cut Manning this week to avoid paying him a bonus from $90 million 5-year contract he signed in July. Although both owner and player required the decision that it wasn't about the money. The Colts are widely expected to begin moving on by taking Stanford quarterback Andrew Luck with the #1 overall pick in April's draft. Peyton Manning stated, "I'll always be a Colt. I always will be, and that will never change." He played for the Colts of the NFL for 14 seasons from 1998 to 2011. A sad loss for the Colts, but we will see how the new season will take off with their new #1 draft pick. This could either be a positive or a negative gain for any team who decides to take on a new journey with this widely known and precise quarterback. I'm Nathan Hollenbeck for News 46.
And here's Zach Fuentes with your entertainment this week.
I'm Zach Fuentes with your entertainment this week. Last week we brought you the sad news of the Monkees' Davy Jones passing away. A funeral is to be held for Jones soon, but his fellow bandmates will not be attending. A time or date for this private funeral has not been confirmed, but it is assumed to be sometime this week. We do know, however, that it will be in Florida. Monkey Mickey Dolenz has stated that Jones' family wishes to keep his funeral very private to avoid a media frenzy, which Dolenz and the other members believe would be impossible if they do attend. Davy Jones died last week at 66 years of age following a severe heart attack. Davy's voice can be heard on Monkees hits like Daydream Believer and I Want to Be Free. Now, although the rest of the group will not be attending the private services, they do plan on attending the public services, which are said to be held in the UK and New York. These services are expected to be held sometime next week. Now for some more sad news for the entertainment world. Guitarist Ronnie Montrose of the hard rock metal band Montrose has died. Ronnie Montrose is of course best known for forming the band named after him and collaborating with vocalist Sammy Hagar to create such hits as Rock Candy, Rock the Nation, and Bad Motor Scooter. In addition to those accomplishments, Montrose also appeared on albums for many other established artists. According to his website, he had been battling cancer for a time, but he was able to speak to his loved ones in the last few months of his life. Ronnie Montrose was 64 years of age. Well, television personality Tila Tequila was hospitalized this week for a brain aneurysm, which is believed to be related to a suicide attempt. LA paramedics were called by the 30-year-old's roommate who claimed that Tila Tequila intentionally overdosed on pills. At this point, it is unclear whether or not the drugs were related to the aneurysm or whether it was just a coincidence. Her manager said that Tila Tequila continues to recover and is doing better. And the manager also adds that she is currently in a wheelchair and very weak. As far as how this all started, it was said that Tila Tequila was discovered falling in and out of consciousness by her roommate, a male, who called 911 dispatchers and reported it as an attempted suicide. The roommate claims that Tila Tequila had been trying to kill herself all week long. It was reported that she at one point even tried to jump out of her window. She was released from the hospital on Monday and is now recovering. I'm Zach Fuentes, and that was your entertainment this week. Wal-mart held a spring into summer fashion show on Saturday, which featured one of KPVM's own director of production, Jason Koblenz.
The Spring into Summer fashion show was held on Saturday here at Walmart. We're going to speak to Deborah Rosen.
Spring into summer. We had our line of spring clothes, Easter dresses, beach wear, you know, when they get into Las Vegas and stuff, or if they're going on vacation. So it was fun today.
We have everything from baby models all the way to adults.
Oh, yes, we did. And most of our models were associates. And their families, grandmas and grandpas, and holding the infants, and it was a lot of fun.
So we have one from KPVM there?
Yes, we did. Yes, we had Jason and
Director of Production there as well.
Yes.
So these clothes you can buy right now here at Walmart.
Yes, you can. We have a lot of stuff on rollback right now. They've just rolled back the prices on a lot of the summer stuff. We have our bathing suits out already, our shoes, flippies, sandals, everything. All of our summer. We have our sunglasses set.
Wow, wonderful. So we're gearing up for the warmer weather now.
Oh yes, yes. Everybody's really anxious too. So.
Yeah, exactly. So this fashion show is always such a huge success. We have one in the fall too as well.
Yes, we're going to have a back to school, and with those we have the backpacks that they model too, and we fill the backpacks for the kids. Plus, we do a lot of community involvement with a back to school. So
Walmart does get involved in the community. That's their motto. That's what they live by.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I do a lot of community events. I love getting all of our civil servants involved. Everybody, policemen, firemen, everybody involved in a lot of the stuff that we do. Obviously, I couldn't get them in for the fashion shows, and that's okay. But for our winter and then our Shop with the Cop and our other events that we have throughout the year. So
come on down for the new spring line and summer line.
Yes, yes. We have everything out. Like I said, from our bathing suits to beach wear. We have our hats. We have jewelry. Everything for everybody.
You might recognize our director of production there, Jason Copeland. He was a model there. We're trying to talk Zach and Darby into it, so they might be one of the models here for the fall fashion show. This is Deanna O'Donnell at Walmart for News 46. And you're going to do that this for fall, aren't you?
We'll see.
We're trying to get Zach and Darby out there as well. If you're looking for a unique gift idea or some sweets from the past, you might want to stop by the Sugar Shack on Frontage Road. If you're looking for a great gift idea or you just want to reminisce with some candy that you had when you were a child, you might want to stop here to Frontage Road to the Sugar Shack. We're going to speak to Dorothy and Raylene.
Well, we've had quite a bit of people already, and the store's doing extra well inside, of course.
We have free hot dogs and popcorn for everybody to come down and enjoy, and we have samples in the candy store.
And kids paint
face paintings.
And this is a specialty store, and you have some really great things like retro candy, sugar-free candy baskets.
Right, exactly. And we have an extensive selection of sugar-free, really extensive chocolates.
Chocolate, sugar-free,
taffy.
You can't tell the difference.
We also have 25 flavors of fresh saltwater taffy, which is really mouth-watering, melt-in-your-mouth taffy.
Do you make this candy or you order it specialty?
Yeah, specialty ordered.
The sugar-free candy is really important for it's diabetic friendly, right?
Right. And we have a chocolate, which you wouldn't believe. You could never know the difference between the sugar-free and the regular chocolates. And we have sugar-free taffy also. And we do gift baskets. The Lemon Drop Basket Shop is located inside the Sugar Shack, and we do gift baskets for all occasions. Custom baskets, Easter baskets, Mother's Day, any holiday, just because.
Yeah.
What prompted you to want to open a candy store?
Well, we came from Sparks, Nevada, and we were there for 35 years. And it just got so out of hand down there. And so Raylene decided she's going to research and find a little town like ours used to be.
Pahrump is the perfect place for it. And we needed a candy store here.
We both came up here, checked everything out, fell in love with this town. The people were so sweet and nice to us. And then all of a sudden, candy store.
There you go.
There was none that we knew of, and it's kind of been like a dream anyway. So yeah.
You know, it gives the people opportunity to come in and reminisce about their childhood memories when they see our retro candy. Oh my God, I used to have that when I was a kid. I haven't seen it since I was little. Yeah. And you know what? They forget about this outside world for a while and just come in and have a good time, and it's a feel-good place and really great.
And you're right next to another transplant here who is Next Level Comics, who came here from Florida.
Right. Yes. And we got to be very good friends with them. They're great people.
Friends.
Great people over there, and they have great selection of comics. The best selection in town, games.
You guys do special orders. So if I come in and there's some candy that I knew about when I was a kid, but you don't have it, you'll order it.
Absolutely. If it's out there, we'll find it for you.
So what's the address and location and phone number?
The address is 111 South Frontage Road, number 3. Phone number is 775-762-8552.
And do you guys have a website?
No, right now we have a Facebook. We're waiting for the domain name. So we're on Facebook.
What hours are we open here?
10 to 6 every day except Sunday. Closed on Sundays only.
So stop on by the Sugar Shack here on Frontage Road near Basin. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Wild weather out there. We'll be right back after this break with your weather update from Zach Fuentes.
News 46 weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
And welcome back, everyone. We had sunny skies today, but before we go on and talk about today, I want to talk a little bit about yesterday. Our peak gusts, like we mentioned, at 85 miles per hour, that about 145, that was the highest wind gust for all of southern Nevada. They were even talking about it down in Vegas and other parts of Nevada. It was the highest one, and the highest one we've ever seen in Nevada was at 90 miles per hour. So we came very close to beating that record, actually. It was a very windy day yesterday. We even had some snow last night. Deanna and Nate were telling me they saw some at their houses. I didn't see any at mine, but maybe you saw some at yours. Today, the winds were still with us, but it wasn't as bad. It was still pretty powerful. Our high went dramatically down at 57 degrees as compared to yesterday's 71 degrees. And the winds were coming out of the north at 16 miles per hour with our gusts at 30. Pressure was at 30.01, and our UV index is still staying at 6 high. Our humidity was at 19%, and our sunrise was at 6:05 a.m. Today's record was 84 degrees back in 1972. And now tonight, which we got to very quickly, we are going to have clear skies, a low of 33 degrees, and winds to come out of the north-northeast at 16 miles per hour still. Our gusts at 32 miles per hour, and our humidity at 32 as well. Sunset will be at 5:45 p.m., and tonight's record was 27 degrees back in 1940. Tomorrow we're going to have sunny skies, and the high is going to go up a little bit there, 66, so that's not too bad. Our low is going to be 37 degrees, and our winds are going to come out of the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour. And the gusts are only going to be at up to 11, so it looks like those winds are going to be dying down for us. Our UV index is going to stay the same at 6 high, and our sunrise will be at 6:04 a.m. Tomorrow's humidity will be at 17%. And looking at our 7-day forecast, it's not looking nearly as dramatic as it has been in the past couple of days. We're only going to have partly cloudy skies on Sunday, it looks like, but for the rest of it, we're going to have sunny skies. Looks like it'll be very nice, and we're going to be in the 70s for most of it, too, so looks like we're going to have a good weekend. Our lowest low is going to be 37 degrees tomorrow. And today's worst weather was in Skillet Knob, New Mexico, where it was kind of like here, very windy.
So it looks like the weather's going to get nicer.
Calming down.
How come the worst weather always has weird names?
That's the theme.
Don't you have somebody you want to say hi to?
Yes, I would like to say hi to Lee. He is a very loyal KPVM viewer, and he just went digital, like many of you who are watching did, and he really likes his signal, so we're glad you stayed with us.
Yes, and of course, if you're watching this on the web, you can go digital too and get free TV. You can give us a call here at 727-9400. We have an announcement to make. The BLM's Wild Horse and Burro program, in partnership with the Mustang Heritage Foundation, is offering a unique 12-week employment opportunity to 4-H and future farmers of America, youth ages 15 to 18, to train a yearling wild horse while earning up to $750 and preparing the horse to be showcased at an adoption event during the Reno Rodeo Week in June. The Nevada 4-H and FFA trained youth and yearling adoption allows youth to earn money while building their resume and offering a great experience for college scholarship applications. Interested youth need to submit an application packet by March 20th of 2012 to the Mustang Heritage Foundation. Applications can be obtained from the University of Nevada Cooperative Extension at the corner of Calvada and Dandelion, or downloaded from the BLM website.
Great opportunity to take advantage of. Well, the March Domino special for KPVM viewers are buy one, get one free Monday through Wednesday. Any large or medium pizza for equal or lesser value. Make sure to mention KPVM when ordering.
And that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Zach Fuentes.
Have a wonderful night.